To begin, I would like to mention that no one has properly explained in detail the actual quarrying process Edward Leedskalnin used to cut large coral limestone blocks. Also, might I add that the cutting device he used is still down at the museum today. Let's start with how he quarried. First, one must erect a large tripod. It's not hard, really. The secret is knowing how. This now is how one man can perform this task. First, one needs to retrieve 9 poles, 3 small, 3 medium, and 3 long. The length should be 10, 20, and 35 feet respectively. To briefly overview the concept, realize that a small manually erected tripod will lift bigger unmanageable logs with a hoist. Start by laying the logs on the ground in a 3-way X, Y, with the ends overlapping at the center about 1/15 of the overall length. You then loop the tops together. The chain that encompasses all the logs must have 1 extra diameter of folding slack that will tighten upon lifting and binding. Now, using 4 bolts with locking nuts, make a separate triplex Y chain configuration that is bolted at its center and bolted, forming 3 loops on each end of the Y spokes on that chain. Notches are cut into the ends of the next set of tripod logs to be lifted. These loops are slid into the notches so that when the feet are pulled together, the logs cannot slide past each other, instead forming a Y-yoke lock on top, thus allowing the poles to rise when pulled from their bottoms altogether. Attach 3 come-alongs to the base of the poles on the ground. 2 can be used in a Y configuration also, but using 3 is safer and gives more independent tripod foot control. Slowly increase tension by hoisting and pulling as you go. When the tripods are at a man's height, attaching a chain hoist to the last chain looping to the top of the tripod will allow the chain hoist to rise with the rest of the unit.